And welcome, everybody, Lyndhurst residents, to Lyndhurst Community News. Today is Wednesday, September 20th. A beautiful, beautiful September day. You could smell fall in the air, folks. Okay. I hope you all had a wonderful week, as the school year is now getting full run and fall sports and all sorts of activities are taking place. We've got a great deal of things going on around the township this week, so let's get down to business. But first of all, before I do, remember, send us your club news, your school news, church, organization, team, whatever it may be, as well as birthdays and anniversaries of note. If there's something going on, let us know. Just send us here an email at lyndhurstcommunitynews@gmail.com. And by the way, today, make sure you stay tuned till the end of today's episode, because we're going to be shining a spotlight on a local business here in Lyndhurst. And we're going to be doing much more of that as we move forward. Let me just get myself situated here. All right, now I want to lead off with a story that we're going to open up with here. Now, early Saturday evening, the Lyndhurst Fire Department was dispatched to 709 Ridge Road, which is Washington School, one of our grammar schools. It was an activated fire alarm, and the fire alarm was called in by the alarm monitoring station. Now, police units who were first on the scene reported that a very heavy smoke condition was visible in the basement. Upon arrival of the first arriving engine company, a 2.5-inch line was stretched out and an aggressive interior fire attack was initiated in a fully involved classroom. It was blazing, folks. Crews were not only met with zero visibility, they were met with incredibly high heat due to the building's construction. Now remember, folks, our volunteers, our firemen are volunteers here, and they put themselves and their lives in jeopardy. Imagine walking into something like that. So the department was assisted, though, by on the scene by North Arlington Fire Department, Rutherford Fire Department, Engine 2, as well as East Rutherford Fire Department's Engine 3. Secaucus Fire Department provided the township coverage at the fire headquarters, along with North Arlington and Nutley from their respective municipalities. This way, if another fire call had come in and Lyndhurst was busy with Washington School, they stood by to help us out if we needed them. Now, county-wide emergency response assisted in supporting our department at the scene. As of today, the fire is currently under investigation by the Bergen County Arson Squad, Lyndhurst Police Department Criminal Investigations Division, and the Lyndhurst Fire Official. As of the recording of this episode, though, I have no other news for you. I'll probably report on that next week. Now, our department and Lyndhurst, New Jersey Office of Emergency Management are working with the Lyndhurst Board of Education to facilitate an accelerated recovery from this incident. Thankfully, there were no injuries of any of the first responders. And of course, thank God there were no children there because it took place on a Saturday evening. And this is despite the fact that it was a very dangerous situation. First Assistant Chief Paul Haggerty on the scene commended all of the responding companies for their efforts in selflessly preserving such crucial property at the highest level. As I say, if we get more information next week, I will let you know. Now let's move on to football. So, Lyndhurst High School football, the Bears continue in their winning streak. They are now 3-0. Last week they won 24-21 over Creskill. And as was reported by Anthony Coleman, Cameron Werner's 19-yard field in the fourth quarter proved to be the difference as the Bears took down Creskill 24-21 last Thursday in Creskill. Now, these two squads have only faced each other 3 times since the 2012 season. The Creskill Cougars are 1-2. Well, they've won 1, they've lost 2 games in the 2012, in the 2013. They won the games back then against Lyndhurst, so this was a great win for Lyndhurst and the Bears. Now, Creskill scored initially in the first quarter, but Lyndhurst responded with a 21-point second quarter. Anthony Pizzuti caught a 21-yard pass from Sean Bellinger. Bellinger then scored on a 2-yard run, and Roddy Marino added a 1-yard run. So these guys doing Great work here. Proud of them. We all are very proud. Now, can the Bears pull off another great win this Friday? Well, they're going to be playing home this week, folks. So let's all head on down over to the high school, or maybe up, depending upon where you live in town, and support the Bears as they play against Waldwick. So good luck to Coach Tuero, the assistant coaches, as well as all of the players for another victory. Let's make it now 4-0. And in other Lyndhurst football news, the Pee-wees win after a huge comeback. They were down 19-6 with Hasbrook Heights, and they wound up winning 34-19 over Hasbrook Heights. So we want to congratulate Coach Phil Mazzarella and all of the team players. Good work, guys. You're setting yourselves up for a great future. And on to some other community news. If you missed the last one, there will be another aquasize class at the Lyndhurst Community Pool, which is taught by water exercise specialist, Taryn. This light water aerobics class is a great way to improve the quality of your life. The class gives a great workout with less stress on the knees and joints. And benefits of the class include weight loss, developing muscle memory, as well as the strengthening of joints. Classes will run for 10 weeks on Wednesdays and Fridays, beginning September 20th, which is today, so hurry up. Those who register for Aquasize will also have access to open swim at the pool on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday during daytime hours. And this Saturday, September 23rd, the Lyndhurst Elks are hosting a Texas Holdem night at 7 p.m., which is when the games begin, at their lodge at 251 Park Avenue, Lyndhurst. The prize pool, by the way, based on 75 players, is $5,000. Now, $100 to buy in. That'll give you 5,000 chips. You can do rebuys and add-ons, but there's also going to be a buffet dinner with wine, beer, sodas, and coffee, which is included. There will be a cash bar and spirits with mixed drinks and things of that sort, and a 500 chip bonus for when registering online 48 hours prior. Now, you can pay with cash, PayPal. And by the way, when you do get there, the games start at 7, but the check-in and the dinner start at 6. So good luck to all of you players, and I'll leave all that information in the description box if you want to register online. And moving on here, we have Lyndhurst girls basketball registration. So under the direction of Commissioner John Montillo of Parks and Recreation, this program offers basketball for grades 1 through 8. Grade 1 and 2 instructional is $25. The league will consist of 3 leagues, the 3rd and the 4th grade, the 5th and the 6th grade, the 7th and the 8th grade. All girls will be placed on a team. First child, second child, and third child. So the first child, $75, second child, $35, third child, $15. So if you have several daughters who want to play, it gets cheaper the more you have daughters. Sign-ups are October 16th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., October 18th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., October 20th and 21st, all at 6 a.m., 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., on the 21st. Got ahead of myself there. Now, where do you sign up? Well, at the Lyndhurst Rec Center, 862 Valley Brook Avenue, and go to the back door. And if you have any questions, reach out to Paul. That must be DJ Paulie P. at 201-673-0275. Okay, and a reminder, coming up on Sunday, October 1st, Mayor Jan Giarrusso and the Board of Commissioners invite you to join them in Lyndhurst's second annual Antique Car Show, which is sponsored through the help of local businesses. It's from 12 to 5 p.m. at the Lyndhurst Town Hall Park, as well as Delafield Avenue. The rain date will be October 8th, but remember, we're going to have live music there from the Cameos playing in the park. Food and beverages will be available, and trophies will be given for each class of car. To enter a car, it is $20 per car. There's no pre-registration required. You may come and register that morning at 9 a.m. And don't forget, Saturday, October 7th, is Kenny's 17th annual Clam Lovers Barbecued, held at the American Legion, Post 139. There will be thousands of clams, both steamed and on the half shell. But we're also serving hot dogs, burgers, sausage and peppers, and salad. Tickets are $40 and can be purchased upon arrival. And another reminder, on September 30th, the United Presbyterian Church of Lyndhurst, which is at 511 Ridge Road, Lyndhurst, across from St. Michael's, is having a fish and chips dinner. And it's being prepared by The Thistle. That is the catering company. If you want, you can take out from 5:30 to 6 p.m., or you can eat in from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Now, ticket prices are $20, which is unbelievably, that's a heck of a deal. $20 each. Available for purchase on Eventbrite. And for more information, call 201-665-1052. Now, tickets are limited. They have to obviously let the caterer know what the final number will be. So if you're interested, make sure you call today. And all proceeds help with the cost of their living nativity in December around the Christmas season. Okay, now on Tuesday, several members of the newly revived Lyndhurst Merchants Association had their monthly meeting, which, by the way, we hold that on the third Tuesday of each month at 9 a.m. We've been doing it at Vinnie Mutz's on Valley Brook Avenue, but, as we grow, we plan to move around and have it at other businesses and eateries around town as we grow. Now, at that meeting was the owner and founder, Edgardo Moran. He is called, of course, properly in the dojo, Shihan Edgardo Moran. And he is the owner and the founder of Extreme Edge Martial Arts, which is located in the old Bogle building. Now, all of us in town who grew up here, that's the building, the large apartment building that's been newly redone, beautifully redone, by the way, on Valley Brook and Stuyvesant Avenues. And he's right there on the corner. If you've been at that red light, especially at night, you see the lights are on. You could see all the kids and the people in there practicing their martial arts. Now, he's been there, nearly 2 years, believe it or not. Time's flying. But I was able to catch up with him at the Lyndhurst Merchants Association, and he was able to tell me all about himself and his martial arts school. And I went later on in the afternoon to do a little interview with him, which we're going to play now. What he has brought and looks forward to bringing to our community is a great deal, folks. He's very excited to be in Lyndhurst, loves the town, and can't wait to bring all sorts of great things to the township. So let's go to that quick interview with him. He's going to explain everything about his business, and I highly encourage you, check him out. And if you have children or grandchildren and you'd like them to learn martial arts, and I happen to believe all children should learn martial arts, it is wonderful for their self-confidence as well as their ability to protect themselves. So let's go on to the interview that I did yesterday afternoon right there at his dojo. Here we go.
Hi, how are you? My name is Edgardo. They also know me as Shihan Edgardo. I am the owner and founder of Extreme Edge Martial Arts here in Lyndhurst, located on Stuyvesant and Valley Brook Road. We've been established for about 2 years now. We run this facility family-oriented. We do offer classes for all ages, starting from 2.5 all the way up to adults. We're very age-specific with how the classes are broken down by ages, but also by skill level as well. We have 2 training floors that are currently active training students. We do have an academic achievement program that we also offer, which ties into the school systems. We also have our character development program, which is a monthly theme that we do, instilling life skills and as well as core values to our students. And of course, a kick-rocking martial arts program that our kids and adults and teenagers love as well too. We do have a lot of families that attend here from all types of the neck of the woods, from Lyndhurst, from Nutley, Bloomfield, Clifton area, so all surrounding towns. We're very when it comes to the age-specific aspect of it as well too, sometimes we've noticed that parents start off with their children, but eventually parents get into it as well too. So that's when we say when we're family-oriented, it always starts off with the children, but eventually mom or dad will be training with us as well too. We also like to do internal and external events for our families and we don't like to just teach martial arts, but we also like to have fun as well too. So we do offer different events as simple as Nerf Week, when we have a whole week where the kids get to play with Nerf gun throughout the classes. Water Blast Week, where we do water balloon fights and water gun fights outside of our facility as well too. Buddy Weeks, where students can bring friends from the outside to experience who we are and just get a full experience of what our classes are about. We do belt promotions as well too. We want to make sure that our students are constantly progressing upwards and working towards black belt excellence and earning their black belts as well too. Our team is a very young staff, ranging from the ages of 12 years old to the oldest of 31 years old. And the beauty about our team is the dynamic that they bring, being as young as they are, from 12 to 15 to 17 to 27 and 31. They bring something to the table. So it's not just me teaching classes, but overall an awesome team that brings different age and energy to that class, to the classes themselves. All right, and that's pretty much it about us.
Okay, there we go. And that was, again, another business in town. And that's why we're going to keep doing these business spotlights. We need everyone to understand we've got a lot of great businesses in Lyndhurst, but a lot of people don't know they're here. And it's so important that we support all of our local businesses. It is vital that we do so. Local businesses are the lifeblood of a community. So remember, try your best to always, if it's possible, if there's something you need, first find out if you can get that thing from someone in town and help support our local merchants. And as the Merchant Association grows, along with these business spotlights on this podcast, be sure to stop on by and visit local businesses and let them know you heard about it here on Lyndhurst Community News. All righty. Now, that's the news this week. I'm going to end with what I always say. Don't forget, regularly check on and replace the batteries on your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide detectors. They save lives. And remember as well to support our local volunteer fire department as well as our volunteer emergency squad. It is, I don't think some people who are new to town don't realize that we have a bunch of volunteers here in the town. Without them, what would we do? We'd have to pay a lot more tax dollars. That's what we'd have to do. But anyway, so until next week, this is Brian Haggerty reminding you that a community is not its roads, buildings, and houses. It is its people. Get to know your neighbors, support local businesses, and let's keep Lyndhurst the wonderful family community it always has been. See you next week, folks.